For today, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if I can find a place locally, like without having to go to the city, where I can get some piping and then any type of compression fitting. It doesn't really have to be exact same type, and then I'll have to make up a new pipe here. But before I get to all that, I'm going to fix the tire on the garden tractor because I want that done so it's out of the way. But before I do that, even the very first thing I need to do today, clean up this entire mess that I've got going. This is terrible. I've got the shop roughly cleaned up. It's good enough for now. We're gonna go put this slime in the tire and get that thing fixed.
First thing we'll do, we'll take a little tool that they provide you. We'll pull out that Schrader valve. Don't want to lose that. Keep track of your Schrader valve. Okay, now that's emptied. Peel this thing off. Stick the hose on there. Put this over the valve. Refill. Stuff right there. Schrader valve goes back in. Our super tool. And we're good to go.
Right, so that done, I'm gonna jump on the phone and see if I can't find some compression fittings for the air compressor. Bumper to Bumper in Strathmore, they say they've got lots of different assortments of hoses and fittings. They do high pressure, hydraulic lines, air lines, gas lines, all kinds of stuff. So I think I'm gonna take off those lines, take them in there and see if there's something there that I could make work. Got the goods. Look at that dust. That's gross. Air conditioning. Alright, so I was able to get new fittings, but they don't have the line here, so I just need to go to Greg Distributors and pick up some line. They have this line, and I can reuse this check valve, so that's awesome. So they didn't have aluminum, but I just got a piece of copper pipe, same OD, should work just fine. What I'm gonna have to do is straighten this out, bend it into this shape. Shouldn't be too hard. I don't have a pipe bender with me. That's out at my dad's place. And yeah, let's get this thing bent and get this put up there. New plan. Might be too late. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Here's the deal. I might just reuse this pipe. This fitting is still good. Still get a good seal there. A new compression fitting on here. Maybe we'll just reuse this. That sucks. And this is pretty much unsalvageable. Once that happens, you're hooped. So what a shame. Like, what a freak. I went to Greg's just for this. I shouldn't have done this without my pipe bender.
Welcome to Knife Talk. Today I'll be speaking with Mike from Ekim Knives. Now, some of you may have seen that I asked on the Chop Knives Instagram account, who would you guys like to hear me speak to? And I think it was Jeremy from Simple Little Life that recommended Mike.
So if you guys don't know by now, Craig is a gentleman who runs a knife making podcast called Knife Talk. You can check him out on iTunes and stuff, but knifetalk.net. And I was honored enough to be a guest of his. And then a little while ago on Instagram, he asked what makers anybody would recommend. And of course, Mike with Ekim Knives. I'm also going to put a link to both knifetalk.net in the description below, as well as Mike's YouTube channel if you haven't checked it out already. Really awesome stuff. I really like the guy. He does some incredible, just amazing folding knives. So I'm going to check out this podcast while I'm working. You should check out Mike with Ekim Knives and Knife Talk. Super awesome podcast. Thanks, guys. You guys making this content just makes a day in the shop wonderful. That is exciting. I'm pretty stoked. I didn't think it would work with the aluminum pipe, like reusing that, and since I wrecked the copper pipe, but to have this back up and running for $8, that's a good feeling. Alright, now I know there hasn't been a lot of knife making content lately on this channel, and that's going to change. Part of the reason was I was just so busy getting all these knives out, and I finally caught up. I'm behind now, even since today I've gotten 2 more knife orders, so I still need to keep up with the orders coming in, but I'm going to try just kind of vlogging some of these builds. Hopefully you can still pick up little bits of information. Probably save that footage and hopefully release full build videos, but a lot of this stuff might be vlogging in the next little bit. So anyways, let's get started on a tanto. This is the tanto that I made for the 5-day knife making challenge. A gentleman on Instagram contacted me, said, listen, I really want that knife. And so I said, sure, I can make it for you. So he's been very patient, and we're gonna get started on it right now. Here's a basic template, basic sketch. We'll cut it out. I need to fix something first. This doesn't look right. Now, when I sketch out knives, I kind of get a general sense on paper. Usually I'll glue the paper, like this was off of a template, but the template wasn't even flawless. So what I'll do is I'll get it right on paper, and then I will glue it to the steel, and when it's actually cut out and I'm starting to profile on the grinder, that's when I'll really start to worry about the actual shape and kind of refine some of these edges, some of these lines. Like obviously, I mean, I cut a little bit wide here, I grind to the lines, and then after that point, the lines don't even really matter, and I just kind of finesse it for what I feel is going to be the best. See if that's actually going to fit. Yep, that'll be good. We can massage it from there. There's not a lot of wasted steel in this blade right here. Okay, that's good, that's good. So what I'm gonna do, I'll clean off this steel, this old one tool steel, 1/4 inch by 1.25 inches. Clean that off, put some adhesive onto the paper, glue this down, and then we'll just start hacking her on up. We're getting like 98 Fahrenheit. With getting up so early this morning and not getting to bed till after midnight, I mean, I'm on 4.5 hours sleep with this heat. Everything is telling me to just pack it in and go for a nap. But I'm gonna grind on because I want to get this knife finished. And I want to show some more knife making content on this channel. Alright, so we have the rough profiling done. I think it'll be good. So just take a piece of sandpaper and just kind of hit the edges of it. That way it'll sit very nice and flat and true on the surface plate when we go to mark our lines. We've done our rough grind and it looks pretty good. I left a little bit to clean up after heat treat. There's a little tiny, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, little tiny part where I went a little high. Also, if you notice, the lines that I've drawn in there, I'm not quite there yet, as well as my thickness is still a bit thick. I like to do this part of it post heat treat. I like to make sure I've got enough material that sometimes you get weird surface stuff when you're heat treating, so I like to make sure that I can take care of that and I don't end up getting too thin. So, and ultimately, once you've heat treated a knife, you can still grind it. You just have to keep it cool, much more so than you know, before you heat treat. So I'm gonna put this away for today. Tomorrow I'm gonna grind in the tip. That's the nerve-wracking part, because we've come this far. I mean, it's looking good. We've done this work, and now if we go to the tip, which is actually a very tricky grind, we could wreck it. And that's like, man, it makes you cry, breaks your heart, makes you sad. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen. We're gonna give it a go tomorrow, and then obviously we'll drill out for our pins. And right now is actually 100 degrees Fahrenheit in this place, and so I need to go out where the wind is blowing and cool off. I'm gonna go mow the lawn right now. Should be good. The sky right now is really cool. It's like all red tinted, and earlier it's casting, like when I was out mowing the lawn, it's casting like a red light. So anyways, today was a really great day. I got the lawn finished up. We fixed the lawnmower tire. I got the air compressor fixed, which I'm super excited about. And we got started on this knife right here. Now tomorrow I'll grind in the tip, and we'll drill the holes for our pins, and then also a few weight reduction holes. And hopefully we'll even get around to heat treating it. Who knows, we might even get handle material glued on this tomorrow. Don't know for sure. I'm not sure what else will come up, but that's kind of the loose game plan. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And also keep in mind that when we reach 100,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away a Fordham or rotary tool. So that's pretty exciting, and it's coming up shortly. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Cheers.